Arlynn here, and I want to just show you real quick our poor house all deconstructed, save for the little tree there. Chris needs to carry that downstairs, but everything else, dough bowl's been deconstructed. The whole dough bowl goes downstairs actually. This stuff is staged to go out into the garage, and we are just about ready to start decorating for Christmas. In just a minute, I'm going to give you a pool update. We're going to do a Michael's haul, and I'm going to show you something that my cousin Stacy made for me that I'm going to work with. I can't wait to show you. And this Pip Berry will come down. All of that will come off of that ladder. But I have to put the blue stuff that I have left over here. All the blue will go into bins and not be brought back out until January. There is a method to my madness. We do set up tables out here so that I can stage some of my decor. Christmas is my biggest switch out, you guys. So I have a lot, a lot of stuff. Fall is taken down and put away, except for that, of course, that wreath we made last week. And this whole centerpiece has been deconstructed. Everything. Here's my Santa Clauses that I've purchased this year, getting ready to be put into place. And yeah, we're fixing to get started on some Christmas decorating here at the end of the week. But for now, I'm gonna go over here and sit down at the island. I do have some deconstructing footage to show you, so I need to get going on this video because I've got about, I don't know how many minutes of it. To tell you the truth, I need to edit. But anyway, I'll be right back in front of the camera in just a second. Oh my goodness. Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is to kind of bring you up to date with, you know, kind of life things, and also to bring you a Michael's haul and to show you how we deconstruct, to show you how we pack away our seasonal items. I'm not going to show you the basement today because it's kind of a horrendous mess right now, but you guys have seen the basement before, and you know that we label our bins and we put the bins on shelves downstairs that Chris has put up. So, and all of the wreaths hang on a wreath cart that Chris made. And, you know, we have quite a system. I've also done a lot of purging, and somebody's at the front door. Hang on just a sec. I'll be right back. Gee whiz. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta meet the pool guy outside and get a phone number. Be right back. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. The pool, well, I might as well just, you know, segue right into the pool here and let you know that these guys were out here today putting up the fence around the pool. And he just stopped because Chris and this gentleman decided not to put the concrete, or the fence, excuse me, all around the concrete, but instead out in the yard. So we needed an estimate about how much it would cost just to put a little wall up around the retaining walls to keep Maverick, or anybody really, from falling off of the edge, you know. So he just came by and gave me information and gave me a number to give to Chris, who is not here right now. So it's looking pretty. They put this 4-foot black aluminum fence around it. And as you can see, Chris has been working with them, and they, you know, kind of custom fitted it to the yard and around the fence. It's code in Spotsylvania County where you have to have a fence around your pool. Now, we have a split rail fence right now around the yard that you guys have seen, and we have a chain link fence installed on it too, to deter, you know, critters from climbing it. Not that it does that much, but it may a little bit. If we had installed that on the outside of the fence, we wouldn't have had to put a 4-foot aluminum fence around. But because it was installed on the inside, the fence is easier to climb, and therefore it doesn't meet code. So anyway, excuse my voice. I'm going to do my best here today, but I couldn't come back before now because I'm not sick. I've just been talking a lot because this weekend my dad came and here to visit with us, and we went over to which is about an hour and 45 minutes away from us, and we all got in the car on Sunday morning and we went over to my wonderful cousin Todd's church over in Prince Frederick, Maryland. And we helped him he and his wife, beautiful wife, Connie, celebrate 15 years of service there at their church. Full Gospel Assembly of God, if you ever want to look it up. It is a wonderful church, wonderful folks. His church went over and above and really did some cute little skits. Connie and Todd love Survivor. So they did, like skits like, my vote is for blah, 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 and it was so much fun. They had a guest speaker, there that day. One of, Todd's wonderful friends, Mr. Steve Messick, who has a church around here, as a matter of fact, that Chris and I may go visit. So it was a wonderful, wonderful day. And we surprised him, my dad and Chris and I, and Stacy and her husband and her mom and dad. So just family went to, visit. And then we went back to their house and we celebrated Sweet Connie's birthday. It was a wonderful, wonderful day, but my voice is shot because in our family, if you want to be heard, you have to talk loud. And if you have to talk, then if you talk that loud, you have to talk louder, and then you have to talk louder. It is so much fun. My family is just a hoot to be around, and I don't have a voice. And I talked to Stacy yesterday. She said, I don't have a voice either. I said, oh my goodness, that's the only way we can shut each other up is to go to a family event and not have a voice. So that's what's going on with my voice. So I apologize. And here I'm talking away here. So anyway, we had a wonderful time, and congratulations to Todd and Connie there at your church. And if anybody from the church is watching, happens to watch, you guys did a wonderful job. Boy, oh boy, you showed your love, you showed your appreciation, and we were happy to come. We were happy to be a part of the surprise. Todd did not know what to say. It's the only time in his life I've heard him be speechless. He got up at the end and tried to speak, and he couldn't even talk. He was so touched. So, what a surprise. That was wonderful.
To sleep, there's food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Yeah.
Candace and Mav were supposed to come here on Saturday. My dad was here all weekend. And Candace and Mav and Kristen came, and but little Maverick got sick in the car on his way. So they were not able to come. So I don't have any pictures of any pumpkin carving, although Kristen and Chris carved a pumpkin, and one side was Kristen's and the other side was Chris's, and they had a big time so doing that. My dad cooked us a meal when he got here. He cooked us a chicken and stuffing and mashed potatoes, and anyway, we had a wonderful time. My dad's always so much fun to be around and to have here in our home. So we have got a lot going on though coming up, you guys. By the way, this jacket, I wanted to show you this. I do not know whether TORRID still has this, but I will check for you. And but I got this last year. It is a really cute little fall looking jacket, and I did want to show it to you. And I'm sorry to say I don't know whether they have it this year, but I will look it up and see if I can find it. If I can, I'll put a link in the description for you. And it comes, TORRID is a plus size lady, you know. Okay, so let me show you real quick what Stacy, you know, we went to Stacy's, I don't know, about a month ago for her birthday celebration, which is not in the fall, but she hadn't had a chance to celebrate. So we went for her birthday celebration, and she had made Donita and Connie, the two ladies who Donnie is my first cousin and Connie is Todd's wife, as I just told you. And she had made them these beautiful rounds. She did this with her Cricut. She stained the wood, she painted the wood, and she made this. And then for them, I made them bows, and she made them floral swags to put on the top there. And then I think she added wooden beads as a hanger. And I said, Stacy, and so I said, Stacy, can you make me one? And then I picked out Be Still and Know That I Am God, because sometimes, you guys, I just need to be still. I'm not still very often. And I need that reminder sometimes, just to be still, to have faith, and to know that He is in charge of everything that is going on. You know, I have had a lot going on. It's just been crazy. But anyway, so that's why I chose this. And I think I'm going to hang it here in the kitchen, actually, for Christmas. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have Chris drill me 2 holes in this up here so that I can take a tie wrap and I can tie wrap on different swags as I go through the year. And I have what I'm going to use to make my Christmas swag here from Michael's. I'm going to show you in just a second. So, and I think we're going to put a chain instead of wooden beads. I think I'm going to put a chain to match my old rub bronze in here. So I think I'm going to use a chain instead of beads. But isn't that pretty? Stacy did a phenomenal job. She is not making this for the general public, you guys. I'm sorry. But if you have a Cricut, you could certainly do something like this. She does wonderful work. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Mwah, I love you. I love you so much. So there that is. So for the top, I'm gonna make a red velvet with edged in gold, funky bow probably, or some kind of bow for in the middle. And it's not gonna be a huge bow. It's gonna be kind of a smaller bow. So I went to Michael's to look for my Christmas, what I want to make my Christmas swag out of. And I picked up a few things, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I'm going to have to, we'll do it on camera. I'm going to have to figure it out. But I did get 2 tufts of eucalyptus, and these were $16.99, 40% off. You know, and how I make my swags, I turn them on one another. My pool, I have some gold tufts. I've got that already. I did buy a couple of picks of, look at this, frosted picks. These are beautiful. I love these. And I have a frosted garland to go on my hood. These were $5.99, 40% off, but those are so pretty. So I like those. I'm trying to be careful because they are flocked. Then I did get these 2, and I thought they were pretty too. And they were $6.99 a piece. 40% off. And then I got a bunch of these because I know I'll use these in other places too. These were $4.99, 40% off. Aren't they pretty? Just the white, kind of glittery. So that's what I got. And then I got just 1 set of bells that I'm not even sure what I'm going to use. If I'm honest, I don't know, but I just love them. I thought they were so pretty. White big bells, set of 3. So I got those. So that's what I got. So stay tuned. When I get to the kitchen, probably is when we'll do this craft. So, but each season, as we go through each season, I'll be making, through the next year, I'll be making a swag to go on this for whatever season. You know, one for the generic, for the blue and white, one for Easter, one for maybe summertime patriotic, one for fall next year. And then, you know, around the year we'll go with this. Isn't that cool? And Stacy looked at me, she said, that's a great idea to put 2 holes in it to, to put a tie wrap through and tie wrap it on each time. So I love it. All righty, you guys, I think that brings you up to date on everything. I am going to try my very best to do the mantle, at least for you, and maybe the hearth for Friday. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a decorate with me. I'm going to try to do a decorate with me on the mantle at least. And, we'll go from there, you guys. I need to get going on my decorating for sure. I have a lot of decorating to do in a pretty short amount of time. I don't have a lot of time this year, so I'm going to be moving and a shaking, huh? So I think that's it. I think that's all I have to tell you. I want to say this. I want to request a prayer. I don't want to give her name. She's a subscriber of mine, but I don't want to give her name. But she's got quite a big surgery coming up tomorrow. And I did not get her permission to say her name, so I don't want to. But if I said her name, y'all would know her in my Facebook group. So, but please, if you have a moment today to take out of your schedule, please just say a prayer. Please just say a prayer to help the surgeons and to help this sweet, sweet lady come through this surgery and be completely healed. Pray for healing, you guys. Pray for healing, please. And I know you can do that without a name. I know you can do that without a name. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time out to do that. I know I have so many prayer warriors out there and to help me, to join with me in prayer. And if we join as one big prayer, we're gonna bring this lady, help bring this lady through. So please, 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 please say a prayer today. All right, with all that said, I'm going to go into my final words and say I'll be back on Friday, I hope. If not Friday, Saturday, but I think I'll be able to do it on a Friday. Oh, my goodness. So I hope all is well with everyone. And for those of you who may be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, don't forget to stay tuned though, because I've got all my deconstruction footage to come here at the end. So stay tuned. That's fun to watch with some zippy music. But with all that said, I'll just say until next time, when we're going to start on our Christmas decorating on Friday, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.